again and welcome to day 14 of my Christmas card making. Today I'm looking at a fun fold card. I saw something similar on Pinterest but I didn't know the sizing, and so I just had a little play and this is what I came up with. So this is using Craft Consortium's Snow Time. This is about 3 or 4 years old now. So some of the papers are from the 6x6 pad, and then I've used this snow image stamp, and you can see him there coloured in. So we've got the tartan paper in the background, and then when you open it up you've got almost like a flap. So when I come to write the card, I will either write on here on some white paper, or I will fit the sentiment behind here so that it's hidden from view. But it's quite a nice little card, and then when you hold it on the mantelpiece you could have it like so, or it will just lie flat. Again, I'm going to be working with Graphic 45 Let's Get Cozy, mainly because I've got 2 or 3 cards I'd already made and I wanted to use the outside scraps. So it's the same sort of colour theme, so we're going to incorporate some of the larger journaling cards and possibly a little bit of the ephemera. I'm working with a 6x6 card which is slightly smaller than 6x6, so I had a spare piece of the red paper from my fir tree card, so you can see it's all scraps on the back, but I wanted to make use of it in this design. So the idea behind it is I've got the mat that is about 1 millimetre or 1/8 of an inch smaller than the card base, and so I stuck this together. This was 2 pieces, and then I took the hexagon die and placed it on the point in centrally inside this mat, and then I ended up with this being the background of the front of my card, and then this will come in handy when we want to decorate the inside of the card, so keep all the bits as you go. The next thing to do is to then place your background mat onto your white card. Draw a pencil line and then match up the die to the pencil line. If it's the inside points, stick with the inside points and measure them and match them up as you go. And then you can die cut this frame, and you can also keep this topper for the inside of your card. On the original card I stamped the gnome onto this topper, so we've got 2 inside toppers. We've got the mat that will line up like so. Then when you open up the card, I've picked another decorative piece. So this is the red liner again, but I'm going to go with the Troika horses, and this will become the mat where we have the sentiment. So we'll begin by sticking down our mat. I want to add a little bit of interest to the panel of the card, so I'm going to trim. I think we'll go from the, just add a little bit of glue here. Going back to the hexagon that I used for these mats, I have die cut into the journaling card. So I'm taking out There's No Place Like Home, but I'll keep the back of the journaling cards because I can cut out those houses there and keep the trim. So this is going to go onto the front of the topper. And this is going to sit behind. And I'll just hold it in place for a moment. So now I'm going to create the fold flap. So this is around about 10 centimetres in length and about 5 centimetres in height. So it's going to sit in the centre of the card. Then I've got some decorative pieces that are about 1 millimetre or 2 shorter than 5 centimetres, so these can just fit onto here. And I'm going to add glue to this section here, and then press that down, leave it to dry for a moment, and then we'll peel away our tape, and then we can open it up. And then I think I will cover with the snowflakes. The small journaling cards match the collection perfectly, and you can hide them behind the hexagon, so this goes quite nicely together. There's No Place Like Home, Stay Cozy, or you could make it into your sentiment topper so that you can write in this point here. I quite like that there's Stay Cozy goes with There's No Place Like Home, so I'm going to add that to the inside of the card. And I'm using the wet glue again because I want to have the option of moving the sentiment around. To add some definition to the frame here, I've taken another scrap and I've taken the next largest nesting die of the hexagon set and cut into the ribbon paper, and then it makes a nice little touch and pulls the whole design together. And then from the ephemera I'm going to bring in the Troika horse, and then I think I'll put a festive stamp in the corner. So there we have our fun fold card. There's No Place Like Home, and then we can open it up, and then you've got your sentiment inside. I think I will add the writing here, and then when you want to rest it on the mantelpiece, you've got quite a fun idea working there. And here is the snow time with the tartan and the coloured in topper. So that's day number 14. Do join me again tomorrow when we've got some more festive card making. Bye bye for now.